What's good? It's your boy Czar, or Rights Reserved. Now, as you know, recently the XXXTENTACION were back on it. According to the case, now witnesses coming to the stand involve stars such as 6IX9INE, as well as Drake is now to the stand, and the MIGOS, well, the remaining MIGOS that I know of that it reads. So the question is, what do they know about Tentacion's situation? What could they possibly know? Now, here's my thing. And the truth is, I know what they could possibly know. Obviously, I'm the czar. There are situations that I didn't talk on because I knew a situation like this was coming up. Respectfully to everyone, I apologize. I don't mean to not tell y'all everything, but I don't include everything until it's confided in truth. As I know, the information that I research and that's given to me, it has to be proven. Well, now it showed proof. So they're calling them for a reason. So don't worry. It's a reason. Trust me. There's a big reason. And a lot of it, as far as the MIGOS goes, to my knowledge, surrounds Offset and Takeoff. Rest in peace. He's no longer here. So it's going to be around Offset more so. A lot of it has to do. Look, Tentacion had beef with a couple people. MIGOS was one of them. Drake was another one. So they're probably trying to figure out what they know about it. Now, how they're going to interrogate them, whether it's going to be on the stand, whether they're going to hold them in contempt for things. Trust me, when they get on the stand and touch that Bible, they got to tell the truth. So you know what I'm saying? They know things, and I know potentially what they know. But the reason I'm not going to say again, because it's not proven 100%. But there was allegedly, okay, a transaction that was made because Offset had got stopped in a traffic stop. I'm not going to go into detail of that stop. I have that too. Yeah, all rights reserved. I already have that information. And the cop spilled it all. He was very curious about why you had what you had, sir. But he wants to prove a connection with that. Now, I'm objective over here. That's the main reason. Now, dealing with Offset and them, I understand that. He wants to know a connection there because they're alleging that a transaction happened that caused a situation. We're going to leave it at that, and we're going to let the rest come out in court. All rights reserved to that. Now, the craziest part is the Drake thing. Remember, a lot of people behind the scenes are saying that they believe Drake was involved in something. They're not detailing what. They're not saying he was involved in a situation that happened to him, but they know there was animosity between the parties, which is crazy to think about because what if is always in the boundaries. Now, remember, anything can happen because we just seen the potential of Young Thug walking on the case the same as Gunna. So anything can happen. But let's be real. There's too many red flags going on with these people on the stand. There was too much music and imagery that led to curiosity dealing with these individuals. And when it comes out, I just want to know what they're going to say. Here's the thing. I stayed objective and I always kept people in the open end. And I always give it on both sides. Now, my first thing, MIGOS, when y'all get on the stand, y'all going to have to tell what y'all know to an extent. But you're going to have to plead the fifth if anything's happening that's going to get you caught up. You know what it is. You got to plead the fifth. You know that. If you don't know, if you can incriminate yourself in something else, you got to plead the fifth. Your lawyer's going to tell you that. And I'm going to say that. You better plead the fifth before you tell something. The worst thing you could do is tell a lie or tell a story that's not true. Because once you do that, they're all going to rain down on you. You go from witness to suspect immediately if you tell a lie. That goes to Drake and them too. Do not sit up there and tell a story that's not true. Plead the fifth if there's anything with it. Stick to the code of lawyer-client privilege. You got to stick to the lawyer-client privilege. And you guys got to lawyer up with good lawyers. Even if you're a witness, have a lawyer on deck. I always keep it real with everybody. Because I'm telling you, they're really going to be drilling you with information. They're really going to try and be picking your mind with stuff. And these are no sloughs. These are A1 lawyers. These are top range people to get information. So if there is something you've done, they're going to try and figure it out. You got to make wise decisions in this, bruh, because this could go left for either of you. Whether it's MIGOS or Drake, you got to be prepared. You're going to get questioned. 6IX9INE, really? You're involved. Yo, Rat, you might as well get up and tell it all. You might as well, you might as well get up and tell it all. Even telling if you got some academics had him on live. That's what I'm saying, Drake. You got to be careful, yo. Yo, the thing is, I'm so mad y'all keep going to academics. Why do y'all do that? Why? You set yourself up. How do you think? All right, I'm not, you know what? Superstars don't like to listen. You guys want to do what you want to do. But objectively, let me ask. Have you not seen all the other lives from this dude when artists ended up in a situation? You don't know that? You don't watch it. You get up there, but you don't know that enough that he's linked to situations that come up further. I'm telling you, I wouldn't be surprised if because you went on his show is why they're calling you in for questioning. You keep going on giving him views and giving him attention, and he does nothing but give you pain, situations, drama behind the scenes, and you end up in these situations. Y'all gotta stop letting this guy coin you into situations. 6ix9ine, I have no clue what he got to say. But 6ix9ine, you better get up and tell it. If you're going to sit there, dog, you already ratted on something. Are you going to be snitching in this situation? Were you involved in X situation somehow? I don't think so, to my knowledge. But bruh, you need to get up and talk. At the end of the day, they should be calling academics too, because he's involved in so many issues with these artists. Dog, y'all keep letting him drag y'all in this stuff. I was telling y'all to stop getting up on his thing years ago. I was telling you, years. You keep doing it. He does not care about you. Dog, y'all keep getting up on his site. Keep getting up on his platform, saying stuff. Why? Y'all get up there. You had words for X. Like, why? Dog, they don't forget. And then Offset, you got your bruh. I'm telling you, you got to understand. You of all people need to lawyer up the best, because I'm telling you, dog, the information they're really picking when you got stopped by the cops, and we're not going to go into detail. You know what I'm talking about. If a cop gets up there and tries to connect you to something, that's going to be the worst, because they're really going to talk. Cops are not random dudes in the street. They're going to tell it. So if you got stopped and had something, they're going to talk about it. It's not going to benefit you. Like, you got to be very careful. This is a trip up for all of you. You got to be prepared for the questioning. Matter of fact, you should do a mock trial with somebody. I know it sounds crazy, but do it. If you listen to me, you're going to be able to get out of what you're dealing with. Yo, a mock trial is going to happen if you want to be prepared, because these dudes are top notch, yo. I'm telling you, all these dudes, to my knowledge, with information I got behind the scenes, there is information they have to give. The only person I'm curious about is 6ix9ine. And you know, if there's something to be said, 6ix9ine gonna say it. Guys, are you serious? Especially he be chilling right beside academics. Come on, son. You guys are still doing what I told you not to. I've been telling you from a real standpoint. I've been keeping it real with all of you, including Drake, and especially Drake and Offset. I kept it real with all of y'all for years. Why do you guys keep letting them do this to you? You got to be careful, yo. You're really about to be out there. They're going to ask you some real serious questions. And these guys are top notch. They're not a game. Trust me. They're conviction, dog. They're not a game. Stay objective. Do mock trials and get your mind right. It's about to get real. The XXX trial is now going to have people involved for questioning. You don't know what these suspects are going to get you questioning on. You better be prepared. It's going to come up. You guys got to make wiser decisions. You are young and you're in infancy of your career. Drake, even though you've been blown up and you're making hits, you're still in the infancy in your career. How many more albums can you drop? I'm sure you're thinking of like 10 albums to drop right now. Drake, you got to be smart, yo. You got to be smart. You got to make sure. Honestly, you each should go in there with like 2 or 3 lawyers. Yo, dog, go in ready. Don't sit there and say, I'm just a witness. Be prepared. Be prepared. You never know. All rights reserved. And I'm keeping it real with everybody. You know how we do over here. Shout out to Commenter Nation, Greatest Nations United Nation. Subscribe, like, you know what it is.